it is time to pack for Florida. Part 2. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, I did a previous vlog to this showing you everything that I brought for my kids to go on a plane for 9 hours from the UK to Florida. As I mentioned in that vlog, we have got 3 normal hand luggages because only 3 of us have seats. Aubrey is under 2, so she does not have one, so she's just got like a nappy bag. I have packed 1 suitcase full of all the things that the kids are going to be entertained with, hopefully, on the plane. Another one that is for just our things that we will need in the hotel as soon as we arrive because we get there so late. So it's got things like pyjamas, nightlights, milk bottles, you name it, we've got it in there just for the first night. So I don't have to go rummaging through the bags. And then the last one, which is the one I'm going to be showing you now, is actually what we're going to be using in the park. Again, this is so I don't have to go rummaging through the suitcases as soon as we arrive or first thing in the morning to get everything organised for the first day of the parks. We won't be landing till like 8 o'clock at night US time, which of course is very early in the morning UK time. So we're going to be shattered. So by the time we get through security and get our car and get to the resort, we're going to pass out, and then the next morning we're going to be up early because of jet lag. So I just want to have everything prepared and everything ready, which is why I've done this. So let me show you. So if I've packed what I think I have, I think it's in this case. This case is actually on its way out, which is why I'm taking it, because if it dies, it's final death on the way home. I don't really care. If it dies, it's final death on the way there. I'll be very upset, but I'm actually going to swap this to the black one just because the black one is slightly bigger and it's so hard to pack a park bag in here. Unfortunately, my husband was in charge of a park bag. I will declare that we are taking 2 buggies with us, because, sorry, I don't mean to swear, 2 buggies with us because we've got 4 kids in total, 3 of which are 4 and under, and I still think for a 4-year-old, Walt Disney World is a lot of walking, especially in the heat that we're going to be experiencing. So we are taking the Out and About double nipper, I think that's what it's called. This is our double buggy that we've had since Aubrey was born. It is great, but Orlando is getting way too big for it. He is flipping massive. He is over 1.1 meters now. He weighs nearly 5 stone. He is too heavy and too big for the double buggy. However, my nephew, Theo, who is coming with us, he is 4. He is a lot smaller than Orlando in size, and he quite likes the double buggy, and he's more understanding of Aubrey. Orlando will not sit in the double buggy, really, with Aubrey next to him. He doesn't like it. So we're taking the double buggy, and then I'm also taking a gifted second-hand McLaren, I can't remember what it's called, Elite Major, I want to say. This is technically a special needs buggy. I'm not a fan of it. I don't get on with it. Orlando's a headbanger, and it's got a very big metal frame that as soon as he whacks his head, that's it, he's hurt himself, but he doesn't know he's hurt himself until he has a lump on his head. But we're taking it on holiday because it is lightweight, it is secondhand, it is a bit battered. So again, if it dies its final death, it is okay because we've got a new special needs buggy coming. So the reason I'm rambling on about buggies is because the Out and About, it has an underneath storage basket. It has got 2 pockets. We have 2 nappy caddies on there. The Major Elite has a small underneath storage and a nappy caddy on there. So between us as a family, we don't need a big park bag because the majority of stuff will be stored and kept in these buggies. However, we do need a bag for carrying around like our purses and all those things. So this is the bag that Dan chose. It is a trespass bag. Don't ask me what make. It was 40 quid down to 20 quid. It is the Albus Day Pack. Dan likes the padding on the back and the straps. It has got tons and tons of pockets, as well as something to attach your keys to. It's got 2 different compartments, so for this it's perfect. It's also got side compartments here and a little meshy net thing so you can put a jacket in. So I'm going to open this and hope I put it in this one, but I am, like I said, going to swap it all out. Yeah. So Method to my madness, people. So, in here we have got collapsible water bottles. Again, I bought these ages ago. The kids probably all three will drink out of these. I think my nephew Theo will, and maybe my nephew Jacob. I can't see Orlando drinking out of these. But they're collapsible. They've got the hooks on there so we can attach them to things. But I thought they were worth a try. So they will be coming in the park bags with us. I have also got 4 cooling towels. Before anyone says, yes, I know I bulk pack. I know my brother, he forgets things. I know my nephews, whatever I want, they want. So I'm packing enough for each person. We have got 4 cooling towels. They are all different colours. We've got an orange, we've got a pink, we've got a dark blue, and we have got a light blue. You basically pour cold water into this. I tend to put ice cubes in. The towel absorbs it. You wring out the towel in the bag, you put the towel on you, your clothes don't get wet, you stay nice and cool. I live by these. These are on Amazon. 4 of those. I've also got my stroller sign in here. This is going to be going on the double buggy, so it's easy to see because I feel like the Out and About is a very UK used double buggy. So I feel like if there's a lot of UK people over there, there'll be a lot of these buggies. So using this, we'll know exactly where our buggy is. For Orlando's, I've got a badge coming saying, please treat this as a wheelchair. Again, by the time I put the nappy caddy on, I'll know that that's our buggy. It's fine. I've also actually got some cable ties to cable tie this to the handrail of our buggy. When I'm saying things will be staying within the buggy, this is what I mean. So these are actually party bags that I made for the kids for Orlando's 3rd birthday. So this is Orlando's, this is Aubrey's. In here, we have got spare clothes. Dan has got a spare t-shirt in Orlando's bag and some spare socks. Just because our kids are super messy, we need to make sure we've got some spare clothing. Orlando's got spare socks, and then he's got 3 pairs of shorts, and they're all like themed ones. And then he's got 4 t-shirts, I believe, 4 just plain white t-shirts. These are his spare clothes for when he gets dirty in the park, or when he goes on like Cali River Rapids, gets absolutely soaked. At least I know that we've got spare clothes, but these will always be in the park bags. Well, not in the park bags, but in the buggy with us. So we always have spare clothes. And I'm gonna be able to find it now, am I? Oh no, where did I put that? Maybe I put it in here. Oh, sugar. I've brought something and now I can't find it. This is what happens when I try and be clever and pack everything at the same time. Shit, I've got more stuff for the parks in here too. But you've got 2 cases for the park bags. Didn't think this through, people. You did not think this through. I'm gonna have to full on repack these now. Can't find it, guys, can't find it. Can't find it. Anyway, here's what's in here. Well, see how organised I am? No. Anyway, I've basically got this bag which is waterproof that you can put all the dirty clothes in. So these bags will stay underneath. Always got the same, by the way. Spare shorts, spare t-shirts. I've got spare t-shirts and spare socks. These will stay in the underneath of the double buggy. If we use any dirty clothes and they get dirty, we'll put them in the wash bag. And then when I take the wash bag out of the buggy at the end of the day, I will know how many clothes I need to replace. And yeah, that's the plan, right? Okay, let me organise my life and get back to you. Okay, also, if you saw the amount of mess on the floor right now, you would be horrified. Also staying in the buggy at all time will be these. These are my kids' ear defenders. Orlando's not a massive fan of them. These are the Snug brand ones. They're fully, so I can actually wear these. Like so. These are noise cancelling headphones made for kids. They're actually like advertised for autistic children. Orlando's got a black pair. Just because sometimes Orlando can get overwhelmed and I'm not sure how he's going to deal with the fireworks and parades and all that stuff. So in this little bag, which is actually the Little Life Kids Carry Backpack, it's going to be both the ear defenders. Again, this is going to stay underneath in the double buggy. So we've always got it if we need it, but we don't need to actually carry it around. Also going underneath will be these. I've got 2 of these. These are blankets. They're little backpacks that have got blankets in. As you can see, they were from Primark, originally £8 down to £4. Basically, I know for a fact when I watch parades, I will sit on the floor and I will burn my arse off. So we got these in the hopes that we could use them in the parks to sit on the floor, or if Orlando's having a meltdown and I need to sit on the floor with him, I can use these. These will both, again, be under the buggy of some sort, so we can use them what else will we have in there? They're going to be in the bag. This will also stay in the buggy at all times. I'm not going to get them out because I won't be able to put them back in. We've got ponchos, one for Dan, one for me, one for Aubrey, one for Orlando. So we've also always got a form of waterproof in the bag. What's that? I'll actually tell you what I'm going to put in the bag now. So, yeah, in this bag, we will have this. In here, I've got hairbands of all different types and clips. I have got a full-length sleeved bib for Aubrey. I've got nappy bags. I've got a little pot of Sudocrem. I've got a mini hairbrush. Well, sorry, a small hairbrush, which is a Daisy Duck hairbrush. I've got nappy bags, if I haven't already said that. I've got this, which is a travel case full of pills, which has got ibuprofen, paracetamol, anti-diarrhea, just in case, and some hay fever tablets for Dan. I've also, I found it, cheeky bugger. This is the waterproof bag I was telling you about. So you just shove it full, twist it round, clip it, I haven't twisted that around properly, and then it's fully sealable. So if you go on Cali River Rapids and you get soaked, good clothes in this, guys. It's from Amazon. Can't remember how much, but it was from Amazon. So that is in this like Y class medical type bag. I've also got some of these, which are disposable bibs. I haven't actually opened them. I know Disney do have bibs, but oh, okay, so you actually rip round the top here and it's got sticky pads so you can stick it back together. So basically when the kids have like an ice cream in that, so their clothes don't just get absolutely from ice creams, Mickey ice creams, and save some of their clothes. Again, I don't know how much of this I'm going to use, but at least I've got it in there. So this will be going in the park bag. Sounds like my son's walking around upstairs. He is in bed, should be sleeping. So that will be in here, so that if we ever actually need it, like when you go to the toilets or when you're walking around, you've got that in there. So that will go in there, which I'm sure Dan will be so thrilled with. I've also got autograph pens. Again, they're gonna go in there. I've just got this pack of 10 Sharpies. These were from Home Bargains. I think they were like £1 each. Loads of different fine point and S-note permanent markers by Sharpie, so I know they'll be good. I will also have a iPhone charger cable and a Type-C charger cable, I think that's what it's called. Some of the power banks charge off this, and the kids' tablets use this charger, so they're the only two I'm going to be bringing. I've also, these aren't actually going to be in the bag, but I've also got water bottles for both of the kids, in case they don't like the foldable ones, and a milk bottle for Aubrey. Again, this is just for the first day, so I've got it there ready. I've also got these. So these are the matching toiletry bag, technically, to the other bags that I got. Watch the last vlog. So these have just got little toys in for the kids when we're at like the restaurants and that, so they're not like overly bored. So they've got like fidget spinners, mini colouring books, that type of thing in it. So these will actually go in the rucksack because the rucksack will actually be taken into the restaurants, or just, you know, when you need to calm down and sit down for 10 minutes, or when I want to go and carousel progress and the kids get bored. Got Slug for Orlando, he's got varieties of cars. The other chew toy, if you watched my last vlog, this is the chew toy. He's again got colouring, and he's got some planes, top tramps. So all of this will be kept in the bag at all times. So if the kids do get bored in the restaurants, we have got something to keep them entertained. I don't know what else is actually going to be in the bag. Oh, these last bits, and then I promise, guys, we are done. So in here we have got some reusable straws. I don't know if I'm actually going to use these, but I hate paper straws with a living passion. So this is a pack that I got from Amazon for ages. So we've got the bendy type straws, and we've got straight straws, and there is like the pipe cleaners, all that jazz, but let's be realistic. Who has time to clean straws when they're at Disney? Not me. But these will be in the backpack, so they're easily accessible at all times. Little first aid kit. Again, you shouldn't really need it. Should really check if there's no scissors in here before I try and take it on a plane. No, it's literally, it's got a few safety pins. It's got some antibacterial wipes, some plasters, all the normal jazz. This mini one is from Home Bargains. I think it was like $1.99, but always handy. This I'll probably keep in the buggy, not in the bag, because if you hurt yourself, you're more likely to be next to your buggy than a first aid centre. So we will take this. I have last but not least, got these. I made these for the kids. So these little snack bags, I've got the vinyls from Etsy, and the boxes are just from Home Bargains. So the kids have some of their special snacks in here, already pre-packed, because I'm smart. And these will actually go in the backpack. Hopefully, all I know is approved for DAS, so we shouldn't need to queue in the conventional queue lines, so I shouldn't need to use these in the queue lines. However, when we are watching the parades or the shows, we will take the backpack wherever we go. We won't take the other stuff, because if someone wants to steal my daughter's shorts and t-shirts, crack on, love. So anything like non-valuable will be kept in the buggy. So these are classed as valuable in my life. These will be kept in the backpack. As well as that, of course, we'll be taking my purse. Don't judge me for this, people, don't judge me. I've gone for the world's biggest purse. Look at the size of it. Huge. But that is because Dan doesn't like carrying around cash. Majority of our dollars is cash. The kids also have their own spending money. So me, Dan, Orlando, we all have our individual spending money. And then we have joint spending money. We have got a joint card that we're taking. Me and Dan both have travel cards with us. I've also got Orlando's access cards. I will need the Disney tickets in there. We are getting magic bands, but just as a like precaution, keep them in there. We will also have, what else do we have in there? The credit card, Dan's driving license. So instead of like having all these different little purses, which I've done before, it's a ball ache. I've got this. So it's got loads of card bits in here, you can't really see. It's also got a zip here. And then each of us has our own little Jenny, Dan, Orlando, Aubrey, and family. So each section, so if we take out like $30 for Orlando for the day, we'll put it in that zip. When it's run out, it's got no more money. So we can actually easily track whose money's whose. It's freaking massive. I don't think I've actually shown Dan this yet. I'm in love. I love it. I love budgeting. It makes me happy. So that will be going in the park bag. In the nappy caddies that we've got on the buggies, both buggies will have a nappy caddy that will be full to the brim with nappies and wipes. I will put a couple of nappy and wipes in this bag, just so, like I say, when I'm at the restaurants, if the kids need a change, they're in there. The other caddy that is on the double buggy that will have non-meltable snacks in. Again, just put in there. So if we're walking around, I don't need to go into the backpack to get my snacks. This seems well thought out. This is what happens when you go to Merlin Parks pretty much every week. Our double buggy has always got 2 caddies on there. Ellie, if you're watching, you can vouch for me. One is full of snacks and one is full of nappies. Just makes our lives easier, and it also means less to hold. So if this all fits in the buggies, like I hope, we are literally only going to have to carry this bag around. Should only just have the bits that I've said. Depending on how I feel, we have got a cooler bag as well that we may be taking, just to put bottles of water and Diet Cokes and that stuff in there, mainly because I don't want to go spending all our spending money on like $4 bottles of water. We do it in Merlin, so I feel like we can do it there. There's 4 kids in total, only 3 need a buggy seat. What are the chances that all 3 kids are going to be in the buggy at the same time? Rare. So I'm thinking that the cooler bag could sit in one of the buggies. Yeah, that was it. That is absolutely it. Oh, guys, I'm shattered. I'm going to have a break and then I'm going to repack all of this and actually organise it because I've just made an absolute mess. Look, this is what happens when I film 2 vlogs. I've been told my whole life I have ADHD. I think you guys may have picked up on that by now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you real soon.